Aha. Now this thing is on, right? Yeah. Hi, everybody. How's it going today? Sorry, I was grabbing dinner. Took me an extra moment. Settling in. How's life? I hope things are treating you all well. I'm as well as I can be, considering we're going to be playing Bubsy today. Hey, Oceanus, how's it going? You know, I thought I was going to like this game. Turns out it gets old. I was sitting there the other night thinking about it. And I was like, oh, you know, I have to play Bubsy tomorrow. That's what I was thinking to myself last night in bed. And I realized that I was more excited to play Bubsy 2 and Fractured Furry Tales than I was this. Which says something. Did you know you can change Bubsy's outfit in this game? Because you can. I've bought not everything. This has kanji on it. I wonder what it says. I'm gonna look it up. What does the kanji on Bubsy's shirt say? Because if it's something derisive, it would be really funny. Like anybody's ever gonna say, not a thing on Google. Guess I should not be surprised. Okay, well, I guess let's put him in a tuxedo, right? I'm not wearing the Bubsy shirt today. Bubsy should be wearing something snazzy. Today's gonna be a bunch of grinding, because this game requires you to pass benchmarks with different characters. So, prepare for a lot of the same. Oh, man.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Don't tell Bubsy about this.
I could think an enemy was a collectible. That's what could possibly go wrong.
I hope I can try this thing.
I know, right? I thought I would like Bubsy. I swear, I still have... I hate playing her, and I've been avoiding playing her, which is the reason why I need to grind. Because you would think like a shooter would be fun, but she controls terribly. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, I can't really describe it. She's too loose. She's a total whore. No, she's too loose. The controls, the way they wiggle around, you have too much control almost. So it's hard to properly maneuver. You overcorrect really easily. Get out of here, all of you. Yeah. Chilling before services? Well, thanks for coming to hang out. This isn't the most exciting game, of course. Alright, I gotta remember to press the right button. Okay. Now we just need to do this with every one of these levels. What do you say, Wooly?
I'm considering investing in a timeshare here.
Wee. Okay. I'm still waiting on... Oh, you've never actually got a stream? Well, thank you, honestly, for coming by. Whoa, that's kind of neat. All right. That's a new mechanic. All right, guys, coming up with new mechanics. Whoa, I can't believe I survived that. I'm bad about catching other people's streams myself. I'm terrible with it. It's like I can stream, but when it comes to watching streams, see, by my work desk, hi, Alice, how's it going? By my work desk, I have a television. And that's what I use to stream and just kind of have things going throughout the day. Which is great, but there is no Twitch app on Roku, which is what I use. So I kind of just end up doing clips all day long from other VTubers. Come on. How you doing today, Aralis? Hope it's well. There we go. Okay. We're a grindin', and eventually... I don't know how long this game... How long is this game, I wonder? Because Woolly Strike Back was really short. This is already much longer than that game was. I still haven't heard back from Paizo. I'm hoping I hear back tonight. Because I want to hear their excuse. I'm so excited. I have been looking forward to it. I know that was a really evil laugh, but I have been looking forward to their response since I sent the email last night. You know, and they might not respond. That is a total possibility. But those jerks kind of deserve anything that's coming their way after the way they've treated their fans. Yeah, I think they are hoping that people forget. And the problem is, gamers don't really forget. But I don't know. I don't think the people that currently work at Paizo are people that are the target audience. I don't think they are. They might be gamers, but they're not the target audience. They're a special breed. Oh yes, they will remember. I'm telling you, it's not going to be pretty for them. Because Paizo is not what it was a few years ago. A few years ago, God, I'm old. 10 years ago. They used to, yeah. I'm just rambling about Paizo again. I'm sorry. The whole thing has just fascinated me. Absolutely fascinated me. Hey, okay. Making progress. I actually think Paizo might be a core example of what happens oh yeah, Aurelis. For me, it wasn't Dragonlance, it was Forgotten Realms, but oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have rarely been as mad as I was when they first came out with 4th edition and destroyed the Forgotten Realms. I was apoplectic. I was just beside myself. I didn't know that they destroyed Dragonlance though. I'm curious. Like, how bad was it? Oh, they upset you with their Spelljammer re-release. Really? So they've kind of screwed it up on every front, huh? Wait, there was a dragon. Oh, Ralky, how's it going today? Sorry, I was distracted by the game. Obviously, I ended up dying, so that's not a surprise. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Turnabout, welcome. I didn't know there were dragons of... I was gonna say... That's exactly what I was gonna ask, Aralis. I didn't know that there was any game that... or any dragons of blank book that Weiss and Hickman, like, didn't oversee themselves. They interfered? Oh, okay. Still, though. Oh, you don't have... Thank you, Turnabout. You don't have to apologize. That's okay. Life happens. You haven't missed too much anyway. It's just been me rambling about stuff and obviously now playing Bubsy, so yeah. Her levels are so boring. And they force you to play her. News articles on it, really? I might look into that more tonight then, because I didn't realize that they had done the same thing to other settings in different ways.
Serve funnel cake at my funeral.
Okay, well, thank you, Ralky. Thanks for the lurk. You do what you gotta do. They had what? They had no spelljamming ship combat rules on launch? I know enough about Spelljammer to know that that's important. I've never played Spelljammer, but I've owned some of the books before. At this point, I don't own most of them anymore. I sold them, but I own enough. I had owned enough and looked through it enough to understand that ship combat is important. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw Nosferatu. I loved it. But I'm a big fan of Robert Eggers. Oh, it was Goodish. Hi, Goodish. Sorry. On Twitch, I reset my goal. Let me reload this real quick. I reset my goal to be 300 followers, and it just decided to put a giant text box over your name in the redeem.
That smell.
The Bobcat game goes. We're grinding today. I want to get through all of these levels with Wooly so that we can just go through the game in one straight shot. I had previously said I was going to do it off screen. Overtime ended up happening, so, you know, I'm not spending my little bit of non-overtime time grinding in Bubsy. So we're doing it here. Woo, there we go. I would recommend Nosferatu for sure, but it's a very slow movie. It's a very intense movie. You're not gonna... It's not action-packed. You know, I think a lot of... I've heard a lot of bad theater experiences because people go in with kind of general audiences at popular movie times and they don't know how to react to things that are happening because it's such an artistically crafted movie and it's so slow and purposeful. So if I were you, I'd say if you end up going, choose a time when the theater is not very crowded so that you can avoid having that experience. Thankfully, I think I went at like a 9 a.m. showing on the Saturday after Christmas, so it was pretty dead. Ooh, 1 second. I'm gonna grab some of my chili. Okay, sorry about that. Woo! That is some... I was really hungry. Okay. Next level.
Nothing can withstand my lasers. Nothing.
She has some... Oh, another new mechanic. I have to ask, have you guys ever seen Ellie? She's a VTuber. I absolutely adore her. She is so cute. And I want to recommend her if you haven't. She is a robot. She's a little android. Oh, shoot!
I demand a redo.
I had to move my mic. Didn't do it in time. I found her through Beetle. Through watching his channel. Oh my goodness, she's delightful. She's an engineer and she's building a robot body for Neurosama right now. And she is just, oh, she's so cute. She's one of those VTubers that I want to learn to be friends with, but I'm too shy to ask, you know? He is. Count Orlok is played by blah blah. What's his face? And you know what? He's great in the role. It's very different from the Orlok in the original and in the 70s remake, but he's amazing. He sells the role. He disappears into the character. Right? It sucks. Like, I wanna... She's so nice too. She followed me back. And she talked to me and like she liked my message when I spoke to her. And I complimented her and I'm like, I'll leave you alone, but I really like you and I think you're great. And oh, I didn't want to play that. No! Please say I can back out. I do not want to play this again. Okay. Yeah, Bill Skarsgård, that's it. No, let me out. I don't want to play this anymore. Okay, finally, there we go. Okay. Do I have enough? Okay, let's do this with Virgil now. Okay, he can do that. He can double jump.
Reset simulation.
Ah, I hate playing with Virgil.
Thank goodness I'm wearing a helmet.
Ah, ooh, he makes me mad. Yeah, no, he disappears into the role of Pennywise. Not Pennywise, I'm sorry, of Orlok. You wouldn't know it was him. Like, his voice is completely different. It's crazy.
My beautiful face.
Oh no, you were one of the kids scared by Pennywise? A lot of kids were. I wasn't. Oh my god, I can't get past this. I wasn't, but that's because my mom showed me Rocky Horror when I was like 7. So I knew who Tim Curry was. So I knew it was Tim Curry, so I wasn't scared.
I did this for science.
Oh yeah, no, the stuff that he has to do as Orlok is pretty vile. Like, it couldn't have been easy stuff to film. Orlok is extremely evil. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He is not. Like, people call it a dark romance. No. I've heard it referred to as a dark romance. It is definitely not a romance. Okay. Yeah. I think to some degree it was on purpose, but they didn't pull it off completely. No! In the beginning levels, it's really obvious that everything is kind of on a beat, but then that stops after a while.
Quick, put another quarter in. I did this for science.
Right, I forgot he... Okay, I think I know what I have to do now. No! They absolutely should have gone with like a doing it to the beat side kind of thing. I think they screwed up by not doing that because they were so close to having it be that. You can tell that's what they were going to go for, and then they dropped it. No.
Goodness, I'm wearing a helmet.
No, Shianis, I totally get it. I'm sorry they messed with Spelljammer. I really didn't realize that they did. Since, honestly, I played a little bit of 5th edition,
My beautiful.
but it was because the group that I'm part of, the new GM wanted to try it, so I wasn't going to turn him down.
Interesting. Running into things hurts.
Ah!
Body to science.
Ooh. Honestly, I'm lukewarm on 28 years later. I think it has potential, but it's been so long since the last one.
This will make for valuable data.
Oh no, really? You've only played 5th edition? I'm sorry. 5th edition's okay. It's not bad, honestly. But it is... Ooh, ooh, angry. My preferred system is Pathfinder, first edition, followed closely by 3.5, which is why I like Pathfinder, because Pathfinder is 3.5 with changes. Which is why Paizo did so well for so long. Oh, no, it's not your fault. Nothing wrong with 5th edition. A lot of people have only played 5th edition. There's a giant thing of poop. I think they were trying to distract me with the giant ball of poop. No! Ah! Almost had it. See, there was this thing back when 4th edition came out. We were kind of excited for it, right? There was this really stupid thing they were doing where they were making gnomes a monster, and they tried to sell it with these cute little flash cartoons on YouTube, being like, aha, grr, I'm a monster. And people were like, well, that's lame. But we were all kind of excited for it, and I remember my gaming group would hang out late. We knew the owner of the game store, and he'd let us hang out really late. So we'd hang out until like 2 a.m. inside the game store, right? And it was the night that 4th edition was coming out, and he had to do stock, so we got to see the books before they were on the floor. And so we had the chance when he put all the books out and was starting to stack them, to you know, move through the books. And we couldn't believe what we saw. The mechanics were so bad. It was essentially what 4th edition essentially was, right? Take something that's really, I don't know how to describe 5th edition or 3.5. 3.5 is really good. If you took World of Warcraft and gamified it to be a tabletop game, and I'm not talking about the setting, because there was, I think, a 3.5 Warcraft book, and that's not what I mean. I mean, like, if you gamified the mechanics of World of Warcraft, including the raid mechanics, and put them into a game, you get 4th edition. That was a trick, a dirty trick. Yeah, it very much was. And that wasn't even like the worst of it, but it was so different from everything else and anything we had ever played before and expected that we were horrified. And a lot of people were. I remember there was this one mechanic that I absolutely hated, and it was the minion. I think it was called minions? The minion mechanic. And this mechanic was simply, there would be characters who were, I can't remember if it was minion, but that was the idea. They were characters who were minions to the big bad guy you were gonna fight. It was meant to be cinematic, so each of them had 1 hit point. They could do a full attack on you, but they just had 1 hit point, so all you had to do was hit them and they died. That was like a mechanic that was pretty regular. Wasn't a fan of that. Yeah, the minion blobs. I hated it. It was just awful. But what I hated most was what they did to the Forgotten Realms. They completely... Everything was out of character for things. They advanced the setting 200 years, I believe it was. Right? So I'm gonna rant about Forgotten Realms now. I hope you guys are ready. I'm all excited. I haven't ranted about Forgotten Realms in well, since last time, which wasn't that long ago, but I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Okay, so Yes, do I think Bubsy is a fascist? I mean, if his games are any indication, I would say yes. He's not welcome to play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm sorry, Pathfinder. I'm so used to that being a Wizards of the Coast thing at this point. He's not welcome to play Pathfinder. Away with him. Thank you for the resubscription. I really appreciate that, Gringlis. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, this is... I hate playing with this guy. Anyway, okay, so Forgotten Realms, right?
This will make for valuable data.
Ed Greenwood's setting. Ed Greenwood is the nicest guy, by the way. I had the pleasure of meeting him at a Gen Con once. It was. Paizo was founded by Wizards of the... What Paizo was before Wizards of the Coast kind of screwed up 4th edition, right? Paizo ran... They did third-party stuff, and they were involved, I believe, in Dungeon and Dragon magazine, which were... They were amazing. I still have, like, my whole back catalog of Dungeons and Dragon for that reason. But, okay, so Forgotten Realms, they had this whole thing. They have this timeline book, right?
Running into things hurts.
Okay, I'm not doing this as him because he's so distracting that I can't. I just can't. I hate Virgil. Okay, we'll play as Wooly. So, they had this timeline book come out because the changes were going to have to be made. We all didn't know how bad 4th edition was going to be and the way that it changed the game, right? And it was bad because it didn't fit the settings that they used with it. It just didn't. But they had this timeline book because they were advancing the Forgotten Realms 200 years into the future. And so they came out with a book, and it was all about the Forgotten Realms and basically an introduction to the setting. Here's all the basics about the setting. Here's the timeline up until right when 4th edition happens. Which, if you're advancing 200 years, that is an important gap of time that needs to be accounted for. So, it gets to this point at the end of the book, and we're looking through it, me and my friends, and it's like, hold on a second. Now, there's this god named Helm. Helm is extremely lawful good. Or I guess he's lawful. Is he lawful neutral? He's like the god of justice. Let me put it this way. When Helm was told by the god of gods, Ao, to guard the entrance to the divine realm, he did so to the point that he killed who I believe was his girlfriend at the time. The goddess of magic. He murders her. Straight up kills her, which damages the magic around the world, and it completely changed the way magic worked. Like, it was a big deal. That's how lawful he is. So they get to this point in the book, and they end up having an... My goodness, I'm already forgetting. Give me 1 second here. Who killed who? I think it was... No. None of this is right. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm not gonna get my lore wrong. I refuse. I refuse. Okay. I'm terrible. What have I'm so confused. If I got the lore wrong, it would work for Watsy. Was it Aaron Torn? Who was it? What am I? You know what? I know how to fix this. Guys, I'm going to let this awful music run. There's no lives in this game, right? So I'm going to let this awful music run. I'm going to go get my stupid book. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I will be right back. You can listen to her dying over and over again. 1 second. When I went AFK, I had the most stupid look on my face. What the hell? Okay. So, let me open up this book here. It is called The Grand History of the Realms by Brian James and Ed Greenwood, right? The whole book is just the timeline of the Forgotten Realms throughout, from when it was first introduced until the beginning of 4th edition. So, the present age. Where we at? I care this much. Sorry, you guys. I'm not about to get this wrong. I refuse. Okay. Flip to the back of the book. Come on. Where are you? That's the thing, right? It's in here and it's driving me nuts. Okay, the Rotting Man. I recognize that as a lead-up thing to 4th edition. Tarnished Shawl. There's a little Shembrel slays Manchun. Forage. Okay, so we're in... Let's see here. When do we get to the stupid Dragonkin? Or I'm sorry, the, what are they called? Are they what are they called now? The half-dragons. I hate them. Dragonborn, that's it. Hi, Brian, how's it going? I'm doing well. Sorry, I'm looking over my copy of Grand History of the Realms right now, trying to remember something. I hate the Dragonborn. They make no sense in Forgotten Realms. They don't belong there. And what the one problem with this book is there's no appendix or anything. I'm trying to remember the exact time. Okay, hold on. Years in Shadow. I know it's around the very end. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. Okay, so Fox at Twilight, Zental Keep, Occupy Flan, Fan Army, Cyric kills Mistra yet again. Oh, that's right. I forgot. They destroyed the weave. I think it's something like that. It had to do with Helm. It had to do with Helm. Anyway, it had two very lawful gods. I can't find it. Because this book is just timeline stuff. And there's no... It uses all the made-up years and stuff, right? Two extremely lawful gods who are friends. One of whom kills the other over... Did you find it? Oh, it was Tamora! That's what it was. Thank you. Point being, sorry about that. Thank you for finding it, Kipster. Oh, thank you, Brian. That's sweet of you. Yeah, no. The point being, Helm is so lawful that he previously killed his own girlfriend in order to follow the God of all gods rule and do what was asked of him. And yet, he goes and he kills somebody over a misunderstanding involving a girl. A fellow lawful deity, I would say. Like, that was the big... I remember going through that book and coming on that point and going, oh no. Like, that was a red flag of somebody doesn't understand what's happening here. Yeah, he kind of threw her down the stairs and murdered her. So at one point, he's willing to kill a girlfriend to follow orders, but then he thinks someone might have stolen his girl and he gets insane about it. It just doesn't fit. And Cyric is the god of chaos, the god of murder, but, Helm has always been able to kind of look past his stuff. Cyric is powerful, but I don't see how, first of all, Helm could kill Tyr, but, because I think Tyr is more powerful than Helm. But none of it made sense, right? So that was the red flag. We were like, uh-oh. Everybody in our group was like, wait a second. That's not right. So, yeah, the even-handed. Hi, Dee Dee. The god of justice. He thought for some reason he believed the god of justice stole his girlfriend and killed him over it. Or died over it. Anyway, so we get to 4th edition. First of all, I will say the 4th edition book had reused artwork from 3.5. I've owned just about every 3.0 and 3.5 book. So I recognize some of the artwork. They did not commission all new artwork for that game, or for that edition. That was egregious. But fine, they recycled some artwork. Oh well, it's their company, right? You get to Forgotten Realms, though, and they introduced the new Tieflings and the Dragonborn. Oh yeah, some gods were redundant. There were like... I did the math at some point. I forget. Whoa, whoa, is this a boss? That was shocking. Yes, now... Yeah, okay. So many things. Thank you, Kipster. You're reminding me of things I forgot about. So, first of all, I did the math. I can't remember the exact numbers, but there were something like 120, 130 gods and demigods in the Forgotten Realms. There were a lot. If you include demigods, you have this huge book full of them, and there's more. And every race has their own pantheon, in addition. You know? So you've got the orcs who have their own pantheon, the elves have their own, the drow have their own. They reduced that down at least half. They just deleted a bunch of gods. Now, the drow thing, they were like, well, people like Drizzt. See, in the original... I'm just gonna sit here and spurg out. I'm so sorry. In the original novel, in Dritzt's first
Bubsy,
novel.
They just deleted a bunch of gods.
They did. They deleted all the gods. In the first Drizzt book, it's said outright that the reason that he is an anomaly born with purple eyes, because his eyes allow him to see better in the sunlight. They're a mutation. He doesn't have purple eyes just to look cool. His purple eyes were a mutation, some kind of genetic anomaly, and he reacted to candlelight, which is why they were like, what's wrong with this baby? Essentially. His baby has different eyes. Put a light up to him. Oh, his pupils are reacting like normally. They're not freaking out, right? Drizzt is so cool. But they decided, well, everybody likes Drizzt. Drow went from only having red eyes to basically you could have whatever color eyes you wanted. Annoying, but not like the worst thing, you know? Okay, so then we get to the tieflings. Now, tieflings existed in Forgotten Realms. They were not a new thing. Tieflings had existed for a long time. Problem was, they were subtle. That was the whole thing behind a tiefling. You weren't a half demon, you weren't a half devil. You were somebody who at one point had demonic or infernal blood in their bloodline, and some of it manifested with you. So you end up getting maybe a tail, or maybe you smell like brimstone a little bit, or you have funny eyes, or something small, you know, something that might get you cast out, but isn't going to make you look like a monster. And then WotC's like, wait a second, but monsters are cool though. We want to play people with horns, like giant horns, not just little horns. We want Draenei. That's essentially what they said. And then you get the tieflings with the giant horns and the purple skin and the hooves. Angry squid sounds. I mean, essentially that's what the design was very reminiscent of with 4th edition. Okay, so suddenly in the Forgotten Realms, out of nowhere, there's a bunch of really obviously devil and demon-blooded creatures. Okay, well that kind of sucks, but you know, maybe we can hand wave that away. Maybe we can figure a way around that. Then we get to the Dragonborn. Okay, so the world that Forgotten Realms takes place in is called Abir Toril. Abir dash Toril. You know, people generally call it Toril. But they decided in 4.0, okay, Dragonborn don't exist in the Forgotten Realms. So what we're gonna do, Ori is, I don't know, Kipster. Ori makes me mad enough that I think it might just be worth it. They go, okay, so Abir Toril, right? Abir Toril, let's take the Abir part, which means, I think it meant over. It had a meaning. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, oh, I didn't know that would kill you. And they said, okay, Abir is its own world now. It's a parallel world. And this parallel world has dragon people in it. And one day, Abir, this parallel world, crashes into Abir Toril. So, Abir crashes into Toril. The entire map, all the countries, get absolutely just... They smacked it around, and they just wiggled their hand on the map. And a bunch of stuff got destroyed, because they were like, okay, so this whole planet just fell on top of this planet. So now they're one planet. And now there are dragon people. Like, that's literally what they did. Yeah, oops, Cholt fell off.
Smells like bacon?
Oh, I forgot it can pounce. I'm an idiot. I always forget about the pounce. That's what it wants me to do.
I need a
So that's how they fix their not being dragon people and they're suddenly being dragon people. They're like, well, we'll change the meaning of this thing and then we'll destroy the planet, essentially. And once we destroy the planet,
beautiful face.
then we can just take one of the destroyed areas and put the dragon people in it, and that'll make sense.
In memoriam.
So this is what happened to a lot of stuff. You know, they were just like, oh, well, we'll make it work.
Oh, bury me with my yarn.
And they just pushed the reset button. And so in that 200 years, the weave was destroyed. So magic, completely different. Not damaged like it was between second and third edition. It became damaged, right? That's how they explained the differences in magic. It doesn't work the same way anymore. It's broken. It's dead. There are now dragon people. Continents you knew are all just messed up. It was a thing. So that's just right out the gate. That's what they come out with. All of this stuff to make it work with Forgotten Realms. They completely destroyed the setting, right? Which that sucked. Do you want to get in Discord, Kip? I can let you rant too if you want. Paizo's got me feeling the hatred about 4E again. It's nostalgic to be so mad. Yeah, you do. Let me get a drink. You got it. But yeah, they essentially went, hey, Forgotten Realms, we're going to destroy all of your setting and rebuild it to fit 4th edition. Which is why I was so shocked when Baldur's Gate 3 apparently turned out so good. And I know we were talking about that, I think, on Monday. That it was the game studio who must have made it good because, I mean, you can't fix the setting. You can't with what they did to it. Well, a lot of people like it.
Somebody get me my lawyer.
I don't know who decided that the best course of action was to just smash 2 planets together and wiggle them around and then say, oh, there's your setting. Which then also, by the way, I think it was a bit of a ploy with them to make you want to purchase more merchandise. Because now your maps are useless. Your source books, they're kind of useless because everything's been shaken up. Oh, let me get into the Discord call here so that Kip can join me because he wants to rant and I'm happy to let him. Because you know what? It's a day where we can just let loose our gripes with gaming. I think we deserve to. Oh, I'm getting a call. It's a Kipster.
Look, listen.
Don't pull the wings. No. Let me turn up the audio so people can hear you better. Okay, good. There we go.
All right, cool. All right, yeah. So, are we talking about 4th edition?
Yeah, we're talking about 4th edition.
All right. Let me mute this tab. I don't know why I still hear myself, but I want to die every time I hear my own voice. Okay, there we go.
I'm going to see if I can turn the settings. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can turn the sound down in this because Discord's awful in OBS, so I have to run everything to desktop. So they're going to have trouble hearing you. I got to turn this down.
Oh, right on. Yeah. I got a giant ice cube and dropped it into my glass, and vodka ran everywhere. So I needed a minute to tidy up.
Oh no!
Well,
Listen to this. It's just Bubsy being annoying. Okay. Well, I never. Okay. All right, we're good to go. Back to Bubsy. You may rant, sir.
All right, cool. So, 4th edition, right? They decided, of course, that 3.5 was a complicated system, and I prefer to call it involved, right? But whatever. World of Warcraft was stealing the show back then, and Watsy wanted some of that money, and I think that's when Mike Mercer really took off.
Mike Mercer, that was his name.
Yeah, people really used to kiss his ass, and I don't know the guy. He might rule. In fact, I've actually heard good things.
Thank you so much for the subscription. Smells salty, inky, coins and milk with a hint of dried paper.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Welcome in.
Oh wait, he's Matt Mercer, isn't he? Okay. Well,
Matt
look, again,
Mercer.
I hear he's a really good DM, and he sounds like kind of a sweetie pie. Yo, fair enough. But he wrote 4th edition, and that's how I heard his name first. Which I hate. You know? Gonna go hug a gator. All right.
Well,
Have fun, Pride.
give him a pat on the head.
Wear your sunblock.
All
right.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyway, so 4th edition was made with the intention of trying to pull away the MMO crowd, which of course is ridiculous. Because D&D, even simplified D&D, is not going to feel like World of Warcraft because it's such a different experience. DM an actor? What do you mean actor?
Maybe it's
I'm so
a different
sorry,
guy.
Squid. I'm just taking over your stream.
No, you want to talk about it. I'm down. I have to do these stupid Virgil levels, so this actually helps me, because Virgil distracts me.
Okay. Okay, I dig it, I dig it.
Oh, Merles, not Mercer.
What's that?
Mike Merles.
No, it's Mercer for sure.
No.
Mike Merles is somebody else.
I'm pretty sure it was. I'm positive it was Merles.
Fight me. Okay, hang on a second. Mike
Mercer's an
Merle.
actor, like they're saying.
American game designer. Okay, sure. I know that name, but Matt Mercer, D&D. Critical Role. Okay, so he is the one who runs D&D on Critical Role.
Okay.
I feel so strongly that Matt Mercer. Okay, wait a second. Okay. This is fine. 4th edition. Matt Mercer. Okay, let's find out about this. Oh, why does Matt Mercer hate 4th edition? Oh, shut my mouth. All right,
It's
so I
gotta
guess
be
I really love him then.
Merles.
Must be Merle.
It must be Merles.
It must be that maniac Merles. All right, fine. So then I guess that Matt Mercer. Oh yeah, wow! I just saw his face. That is not the face of someone who designs games. His jaw is far too square.
My beautiful face.
In any case, so 4th edition, they decided they had to simplify everything and make absolutely everything way more approachable. I think that's where unaligned paladins first crept in, and I think you and I disagree about how okay those are.
I think they're okay in the same way that I think they're okay kind of in the same way that the Imperial Knights are okay. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes. Okay. See, I think I can wrap my head around lawful evil and lawful neutral. I'm doing air quotes, paladins, right? Some amount of discipline should be necessary, but skirting off on a tangent, aren't I?
Yeah, Kip is better at the the crunchy stuff, the numbers. I'm more the lore setting stuff that I got pissed about. Part of what I think he's upset about with 4th edition is the number stuff, which I'm not very good at.
Oh, the gameplay. Please just kill me. It was the most boring thing ever, and I could not die. And I tried.
As a GM, it was one of the worst moments of my gaming life, being a GM for 4th edition.
4th edition Tomb of Horrors. Remember that?
Yeah, it was terrible and I hated it. And it was the
Yeah.
worst thing.
Yep, so I made the most fragile elf cleric I possibly could. I knew the layout of the tomb, and I jumped into every death trap. But then I had to try in good faith to escape, and I always did. So, you know, babby mode for certain.
This for science.
But that was about the numbers. Yeah, they completely gutted the Forgotten Realms, no doubt. They had Tier Kill Helm because the two of them were too similar. I'm a little bit surprised that Torm got off the hook. I wonder if they killed Torm. Let's see.
That's why I mixed it up. For some reason, I thought that Torm was involved in it, but that's probably because of the fight that they had during the Time of Troubles.
Yeah, well, Torm killed Bane during the Time of Troubles. But.
Interesting.
I hate playing Virgil. You want to talk hell? Screw Bubsy 3D, it's playing Virgil levels. I really hate Virgil.
Another quarter in.
Alright, so, yeah, Torm
This will
is
make
the servant
for
deity of
valuable
Tyr.
data.
Right on. Fair enough. Oh, they buffed him to greater deity, apparently, in 5th edition.
Interesting.
I can live with
Running
that.
into things
I saw
hurts.
something about him, like, absorbing someone else's power.
Well, that's when he fought Bane in 2nd edition. I
No, it
believe.
was something different.
My beautiful face.
Ah.
Science.
Past tense here. Many enemies, chief among them, Bane and Shar. Special enmity for Cyric, no kidding. I don't think Cyric likes Cyric very much. No, I guess he's alive. Where did this even stem from, by the way? Because I'm totally down to rant.
Oh, I don't remember. It had something to do with, I was talking about the Paizo stuff. Oh, and then we started talking about other gaming companies and bad stuff, other stuff, bad gaming stuff. And Oralis and,
Holodeck. Reset
Oceanus were
simulation.
talking about how they destroyed both Dragonlance, how WotC destroyed both Dragonlance and Spelljammer in more recent editions.
Really? See,
Yes.
the thing with Spelljammer is I knew it was connected to the realms because of Baldur's Gate 2.
Did this for
You know, the old Baldur's Gate 2. But I never got to really know it. So I don't know. How is it ruined? I'd like to know all about it.
I know about giant space hamsters. And
Well, yeah, of course.
what is it? Hamstosaurus rex? Is that what it's called? There's
Yeah.
like there's multiple species of giant space hamsters.
Yes. I think that Hamstosaurus Rex was the second biggest. Like, there's a giant space hamster god, but the Hamstosaurus Rex
he
is
the
like the
bullet?
size of a Tarrasque.
Oh, Tarrasque, that's it.
It's like the size. A Tarrasque isn't a hamster. It's the Tarrasque.
Oh, you're talking about the books? That's still very valid. Ruining anything having to do with the campaign setting.
WHFB. Big
Oh,
thing is
Warhammer?
second edition.
This will make
Warhammer
Oh.
DD? Yeah, I've heard they've done a number to Warhammer.
I think that might depend on. You know what? I mean, I was about to say 4th edition, but the thing is, nature healed a little bit after that. 5th edition isn't my favorite, but it's miles better than 4th. It sounds like Warhammer is still bleeding, though. I feel so bad for any Warhammer fans putting up with it.
Interesting. Running into
Your
things
beef is how they
hurts.
treated Weiss and Hickman. Oh, Weiss and Hickman are just so sweet. I you know, that rings a bell. I seem to remember something about some drama involving the two of them. That is not their fault.
Simulation.
Come to mention it, yeah. Well, as though they could be at fault. They're just such sweetie pies.
They are. They're really nice.
I know. Of course, I got to meet Ed Greenwood. No big deal, I guess. Cracks knuckles, poses.
Ed Greenwood is amazing, and I love him.
Put another quarter in.
That is how you make an OC, and you make him really powerful, and you make him work.
He's like, it's me with a pointy hat.
And I'm the chosen of a god, but I'm really adorable, and I'm an old man. Look at me.
Yeah. Mr. likes to smooch me, and I get to do that because I wrote these books from when I was a teenager. Bite me.
I did this for
I don't think I read the Band of Form. I
No.
read a bunch of the Storm Silverhand stuff and a bunch of the Elminster stuff. But he's such a prolific author. I mean, I don't think anyone's read all of it.
Let's see here. DD, the Games Workshop made Warhammer the Old World, fantasy world before end times, even before Magnus. They retconned. Oh, retconning is the worst. That is... Whenever they retcon stuff to make mechanics
Girls.
work, or... Oh, yeah, or girls. I did...
Girls Space Marines they made or something? Or something that there shouldn't be girls of, I think. Dude, Miss, or I'll call you Oralis if that's cool. Oralis, the thing with tropiness is a lot of things back then weren't exactly tropey because it was a million years ago, you know? So, like, back then, it was building the tropes. So it gets a pass. It gets a pass by me.
Yeah, custodes, that's what it is. Is it custodes or custodies? I don't know how to pronounce it. But I was watching a video about that recently. You know, there's no reason to retcon stuff in, man. I don't know a lot about Warhammer, but aren't there already battle nuns? Like...
Yeah, I remember hearing about ninja nuns or something, which I immediately thought was cool.
I never got to try pizza.
Nun fu.
Like, I've never played Warhammer, but I know that there are nuns.
Put another quarter in.
Oh, Masuda, Sisters of Battle. That's the thing I heard. Right on. Okay.
Oh, hi, Masuda.
This will make for valuable
See why I hate these levels, by the way?
You play Bubsy on purpose. I don't see
Look,
anything.
this is the last Bubsy game. I have to finish it.
You
And
don't.
this game is making me play Virgil to finish it.
But you don't. I mean, I got Pal World installed right now. You could be free. You choose this life.
I made a commitment to my channel, and I will see through that commitment. I will
You ought
not
to be
lie to
committed.
my followers. My soulmates deserve Bubsy.
Wow. I'd like to apologize, guys. That was the meanest thing I've ever heard her say to anybody.
Thank goodness I'm
That's
wearing
just
a
shocking.
helmet.
You guys deserve so much better. Should make that a sound redeem. Shame, shame, shame.
Reset simulation.
Well, since the last time I played Pal World, they did a big update again.
I know, I'm excited. Also, you know, potentiality, because Squid and I share a persistent server. Maybe eventually we'll share it with some with some follows, maybe.
That's the hope. I'm hoping that the connection is more stable. That's
Yeah,
been our
for some
big
reason.
problem.
It absolutely chugs hard. But anywho, yeah, man, gaming seems to be having problems left and right.
It's having
So, hey,
problems.
with
but-
Warhammer,
Sorry.
you guys... No. Dude, it's your channel. Don't be sorry. Talk over me. Tell me to shut up. Whatever.
No, I was just gonna opine about Paizo again. Actually, let me see if they responded to me yet. Go ahead. Ask about Warhammer.
Okay, well, I was going to ask about Warhammer because, you know, for us Pathfinder folk, I'm personally sticking with Pathfinder First Edition because my rationale is this. It is the final evolution of what used to be Dungeons and Dragons because Third Edition... Okay, I'll start over. Pathfinder can be easily backwards converted into 3.5, which can be easily backwards converted into 3rd Edition, which can be, with a little more effort, but still backwards converted into 2nd, which can become first, which can become basic. So it's one family line before they cut it with 4th edition. And so that's why I'm sticking with Pathfinder, which I still think it's a good system, dude. Like, Jason Bullman is, you know, I guess he's kind of a jerk, but whatever. I love the game. And so, you know, I'm not throwing the books out.
Oh, no.
But
No, thank you.
As far as science.
the reason I started talking about my thing, though, is my point is it's fine with an RPG. Keep playing what you like, but with Warhammer, you got to find people to play with. So it's like it's harder for Warhammer players when something they hate happens, because then they got to find a whole crew that wants to play the version they want to play. So I feel
This will
bad,
make
dude.
for valuable
Yeah, that's a
data.
really good point.
Yeah. It happened to me with X-Wing. I love that game. And then Games Workshop is just like, all right, well, no, Games Workshop, sorry, Fantasy Flight. I got Warhammer on the mind. Just pulled the plug.
Hello,
How am I
Dick.
supposed to
Reset
convince them?
simulation.
But Suda, I think you should, dude. I think you should. It's a good game. And the way I look at it now, when I play Pathfinder with my old stuff, I'm sticking it to the man. It's even better.
Yeah, right. It's rough. The Paizo stuff is rough and weird. Hilarious though. I have been on like an adrenaline high the past 2 days. Just enjoying myself, waiting eagerly. They didn't respond yet, by the way.
Donate my
scared.
money to science.
Waiting eagerly for a response from Paizo because I want to know if they're just going to ignore my email. They responded to some people
Okay.
about the refunds thing.
Dude, I felt very proud. I mean, you got banned like a day before me. I don't have your skills, but
I was lucky. I was in the
Banned
right place
eventually.
at the right time.
well, oh, you're being so humble right now. But, you know. Let's see. Your anxiety, I don't know. Aralis, I don't know you, but I think that you're smart enough that you wouldn't be in that position. That you'd have to
Running into things hurts.
you'd have to have people vatting at you by saying
Reset
something
simulation.
like, "Oh yeah, don't buy our books, jerk.
Thank goodness I'm wearing
Everyone
a
I don't like is a fascist."
Oh, good idea. I should
What's up?
take that. You know that old meme.
Yeah,
Everyone
I,
I
know the
don't like is Hitler, and just
Yes.
put fascist over it and make it a little. It was Stalin, a little Stalin instead. Yeah, I think that's gonna happen
Oh,
tonight.
man. Mercy. Oh, you did it!
Did it finally! Oh, that sucked.
So, how close are you? Wait, you have.
I don't know how many levels there are.
Did it just say you have 40 to go?
Each one of these I have to play 3 times. See how there's red and then there's green?
Yeah. Your tone made it seem like I should feel sorry for you. I just want you to
I
know
feel sorry
absolutely
for
don't.
myself. Look, I have to get victory tokens, which are these medals. So I have to play over and over again to get more victory tokens to get to the next levels.
Okay.
I've been avoiding playing Virgil because he's so unfun.
Arnold did not find it funny when I pushed him into
Hang
the
on a
lion
second.
cage.
But yeah, no, I definitely was. I wanted you to feel sorry for me. I'm gonna say that outright.
Dude,
Bubsy,
why?
he's
No,
so
I've been
unfun.
discouraging you from this, like, you know,
Look at this
except for
gameplay.
Bubsy 3D. Yeah. Content!
Bubsy 3D was something else. I can't believe I managed to beat that freaking game.
You cheated, but yeah.
Look, you try beating Bubsy 3D without save stating, man. I'm telling you.
I wouldn't ever play Bubsy 3D, but if I did, I wouldn't use the devil's lettuce in save state.
That's easy to say.
To do that.
I totally
Yeah.
get that, Aralis. I've kind of developed this callous to social media when it comes to this kind of stuff. I've been burned so many times by companies and by people that to me at this point it becomes fun. I don't seek it out, but if people want to act that way at me,
Yeah.
It's time for a fun fight.
I guess so, right? No, it's like you and the what do you call them? Not Funko Pops, you know.
Oh, the Nendroids.
Yeah, the Nendroids. Just upset people to do it. I don't know.
I didn't know. It was a
I
matter
don't
of
know.
principle. As a collector, I had to stand up for the principle that keeping toys in boxes is okay and packaging should reflect that.
Word.
That's all.
No, I'm not saying otherwise. When Hasbro shifted to the no plastic Transformers boxes, I was very unhappy, you know.
Heaven smells
Anyway.
You're eating good today because of the pirate software dude became a total... I don't know anything about that.
Same, yeah, Dee Dee. What's up with that? Regale us.
Sounds like it might be something I should look into for fun, though.
Ish girl.
Spell the T.
Okay, you don't have to do that again, though.
It just self-censored. I'm sorry. That's what that noise was.
That was just so unnecessary.
I wish I could
Yes,
snap my
yes.
fingers. I
You
can't
can?
snap. No, I can't snap.
Does this come through the mic when I do it?
Nope. If you're doing it
I
right
know.
now, it did not.
Hang on. I'm gonna clap my hands as hard as I can.
Nothing.
My noise gate is invincible, dude.
But you like your harmonica, so that's a little sucky sometimes, right?
Dude, I know, right? I'd love it if I didn't have my harmonica, which is now useless. I don't know.
Can you
Anyway.
try putting it like right up against the microphone?
I did. Yeah, it's insane, dude. Okay,
Oh.
hang on. Yeah, hang on. Okay, so that was point blank. I'm gonna move way back. Hang on. Anything?
No. Hmm. Hold on a second. I had an idea.
Absolutely insane. Okay. Oh, Dee Dee. Hardcore WoW Guild for streamers. You die, you delete character. Oh. As guru of everything. Hacker, gamer, dev, cult following. Yikes. Well, my dad worked for Nintendo. That's a joke. My dad didn't work for Nintendo. I assume.
Flying is
That's
so much better than
interesting. I want to look into this guy. I would say
Oh,
let's
man.
watch some videos about him because that could be fun. Do reacts and stuff, but I want to see if this is the last world in this game.
You know, once in a while, a locale rehabilitates, and sometimes it's nice to see. Like, I really think that Wings of Redemption is on his redemption arc. You know what I mean?
I've come to like Wings.
Somewhat. I mean, if you put him next to Boogie, anybody looks better, but
That's true. Boogie's kind of awful.
the disappointment of the internet, behold the mistake of God. Let's see, Pirate Software started slamming the Stop Killing Games initiative. Cursed Farms is trying to push. My God, there's so much stuff I don't know anything about.
I'm
All
lost
sounds
too.
really important.
But it sounds like
Pirate-
I've got something to learn to be a expert about tomorrow while I'm working. Just have on in the background during
I
overtime.
hope I insured this thing.
I'm
know,
gonna learn
while I'm
all
working.
about this.
Yeah? Okay. Oh man.
Ran away.
Lied, gaslight a
A
group
little
of guild.
paint,
Okay.
no one will notice.
Pew pew pew.
Okay, you know what? Oftentimes, I don't feel as though the people that we just happen to be chatting with all at once would be into this, but there's something very important, something very historically important that I think you guys need to learn about. And when I say historic, I mean like to do with what we're doing right now. RET, let's see. Okay. on YouTube. Everyone should look up this word. Hang on, hold up. Right, yeah. Okay. So, this is something you guys might enjoy. Yep.
My boys.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. Slow Beef and Diabetes were the first LPers kind of in the world. Well, them and a couple other people from Something Awful. And they made a channel ripping on very, very, very early LPs, most of whom were lol cows. That's it. Just throwing that out there. Let's see. So this guy got kicked from his guild, and now people are digging into his past. His past is bad. Narcissistic a-hole who never admits his mistakes. Yeah, but that's a lot of people, Dee Dee. It sounds like he was pretty funny, though, to be sure. Tesaro-based. Incidentally, Slow Beef and Diabetes both stream on Twitch, and it's criminal how small their audiences are.
Yeah, honestly.
It makes me mad, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure this website wouldn't exist if not for early day Something Awful goons, and Slow Beef especially was the first guy.
Hey,
What's up,
troll, how's it going?
What'd you say?
I just asked troll I just said hi, how's it going?
Oh, okay. It didn't all come through.
Oh, it didn't? I'm sorry, I was leaning away from my mic.
Furry, bad relationship with minor in his 20s, dude off Second Life. Okay, so like all of that, I don't care about apart from the part with the minor. It's kind of funny how that was buried.
Being shoot off a Second Life implies something though, because people on Second Life are crazy.
Is that so? I don't really know much about it. I mean, I know that, of course, it was something that people who maybe had some somewhat antisocial tendencies may have availed themselves of.
I've seen some really great videos. I forget the guy's name.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Yeah, he's like a troll, and he goes into these Second Life places, and he just like sits there and he upsets people by existing in their worlds.
Oh yeah, I mean, I remember one time there was some like Second Life realtor walking around, and he just walked into the house and started looking at stuff, and they got super mad. It's crazy. Copy strikes in a YouTube video about his past. Okay, well, he sounds I don't know. The only thing that really leaps out at me is their relationship with the minor. But any gaming drama with a MMO is usually pretty good for a giggle. No doubt.
Ah! That was my fault. I looked at chat.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I hope that sniff didn't come through.
No, you're good.
All right. The one time something got past my noise gate, I felt so bad. Mary and I were streaming together, and I was eating pizza.
Oh,
and
no.
Of course, that's the one thing that got through.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. I felt like such a jerk. His Blizzard connection. Stop Killing Games initiative. Only games from getting shut down. Got an offline. I'm gonna look that up. That sounds pretty cool. Look at all this cool stuff we're learning about together.
Right?
Okay. Stop killing.
You guys are pretty great.
I agree. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Now I learned that Matt Mercer is not the guy who made 4th edition. Let's see now. Dee Dee is gonna. What's his name? I'm scrolling up.
Let me look
Pirate
up how many
Software.
levels are in this game.
Okay.
I need to figure out how many levels are in this game because this game, it just won't end. Having to
He's on
replay every level
Twitch.
3 times is particularly awful.
Oh wow, this is fresh off the presses, Dee Dee.
It's on fire. How many levels. Over 100 levels? Oh god, please, no.
Remember, you did this to yourself. Good to meet you, Tesaro.
Thank you so much for coming by and thanks for lurking. I hope you have a good night. If you don't come back, like if you end up logging off. I'm not saying don't come back. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Okay. The game consists of 3 worlds with 9 levels each. The village, research lab, and the Amazutorium. This is the last world. Okay.
And don't forget, you're here forever.
All right, I can keep going then. As long as I had to understand that this was the last world. If it wasn't, I think I might have just said, screw it, let's watch YouTube videos for the rest of the stream.
Dude, wait till you get to Star Road.
No, they wouldn't put that kind of effort in.
You know, the backgrounds in this game, which you don't really get to enjoy, but we do, are kind of fun to look at.
Yeah, no, they do. There's parts of this game that are, honestly, they've done a good job with. That just, it's repetitive.
It looks extremely repetitive.
That's the problem. I think if you didn't have to repeat everything 3 times, it would be great. But the repetition is just, it's insufferable.
Mage blinking to safety, leaving all teams. Oh, man. What a fun Wednesday night, dude. Fueled by irritation. This is great.
Hey, it's the internet. I just really want Paizo to respond to me. I'm feeling neglected.
Aw.
I know, that's the thing. I'm feeling neglected.
Well, look, say something. I'll get mad at you.
No.
Why?
Insert pronoun joke
it's
here.
It's not real. Oh, okay.
I was going to say you don't have enough pronouns.
Upset rebuttal. Fit of Pete.
No, I bet they're not going to answer me. I bet you. They're probably just going to ignore me.
Oh, I bet anything that nobody's going to hear anything about this because they're all in his corner with it and they're high-fiving him in the back, but they don't know how to say that. So, whatever. Savix, old WoW veteran, very nice dude, wrote a literal novel?
Never say die.
Wait, now you say literal novel, you don't mean just a humongous Google Doc, do you? Or is this a book about, like, his character? Because I think that would be even better.
That would be really funny.
Oh, imagine.
Bind it and send it.
Self-publish it, dude.
Okay. All right. How many more? I'm bad at math. Let's see if I can figure out how many more of these dang things I need to beat. Okay.
A giant Twitter post. Okay.
Okay, so 72 tokens. I need 75 tokens. I have got 66. I'm gonna have to play Virgil again.
Oh, man. Oh, but we're making our way up to funny number, right? Huh? Funny number on its way.
But my phone bill is through the roof.
There you go, buddy.
Running into things hurts.
All right, well, not a great start.
Virgil is terrible and I hate him.
Wow.
Donate my body to
So, like, I think that your problem is you want to jump over the fire. If I can backseat just a little bit. See, that helped.
It's really difficult to do.
Oh, okay.
To time the jump exactly, you have to double jump, and his jump is dependent on how long you hold the button down. So it's very specific. That's why I hate Virgil.
Is that why you keep killing him?
No, that's an accident because I can't time the jump right.
Why you keep burning him alive? Jeez. It's a little hardcore is all I'm saying.
You know what? Screw it. There's got to be more levels I haven't done with Wooly. Yes, there are. I'll go back to some easier levels and beat those. Screw Virgil.
I believe in you.
I'm bored. Maybe I should make another crop circle.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder if Lolcow podcast is even still going. I completely fell out.
Oh, no, it is. They have a female version now, and Keem wants to make something with somebody else. Like a gamer I don't know. He's making like a whole franchise.
Bit,
I know, Keem gets a little overexcited.
There are only so many hours in a day, you know what I mean? To dedicate to something this niche.
I only know about there being a female Lolcow podcast because Foodie Beauty was being interviewed for it when she came on, and they spread
Wanted to get paid.
They spread her nudes around, and she wanted to get paid, and she threw a hissy fit. Yeah, you just thought about Foodie Beauty's nudes. She had an OnlyFans.
Oh!
Yeah, she did. I've never seen it. I have never bothered to look. I don't want to, but...
What? No, you know, then how do you know about it? Actually, the more I think about this, the more...
Because they were spreading... Because she got really upset that they were spreading her nudes around on the show.
Yeah, that sounds just absolutely horrible.
And she's like, I feel violated. It's like, you're the one who uploaded these. I don't know. you might be conservative and religious now, but you uploaded these, lady.
Making OnlyFans and just cook rum.
That actually sounds like a great idea.
Oh man, I never had like really good. Maybe I had really good ramen once.
I did once.
Yeah.
It was duck. It was so good.
Oh, they give it an egg and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it was like
say, man.
What do they say?
They say, you know, halal in the streets and haram in the sheets.
Oh, dude, it's so haram. That's why they're throwing. Oh my gosh, I want to watch that again tonight. That was fun.
What?
Oh, watching Foodie Beauty on Lolcow podcast, getting furious.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's something about, even if they're bad, like objectively not great people, I do feel worse if a girl gets mad than if a dude gets mad.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
That's interesting. It must be like a biological thing.
Maybe. I don't know. But I think I would
see
have
other women fall. I think that's a biological thing. Women hate each other.
Yeah, I think that guys hate each other less. And like in high school, we are far more afraid of chicks than we are of dudes.
Full
like,
nudity. I love it. I love it, Aralis. That is a money-making idea.
Full nudity. Oh man, Dee Dee just loading us up with some vidges.
Oh, I can't believe I survived that. Aha!
OnlyFans doesn't have to be adult. I don't understand, Oralis. What is? I don't understand. I see these words, but I don't know what they mean in this order.
Well, it can be like Fillion's Fansly, right?
Yeah, I mean Fansly is different.
Have you ever seen Fillion's Fansly? It's so cute. It's just a bunch of cute pictures of her in different poses.
Yeah, there's also the Fillion bot, and she's like, dude, you can herp with it if you want. Whatever, man.
Whatever.
That's my Fillion. Pretty good.
Yeah, your Fillion's actually really good.
Hey, thank you.
I can go, dude, but that's about it.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you gotta get the wet mouth noises in there.
You gotta get the wet mouth noises.
See, Oceanus, I'm jealous of that. I'm very jealous of the fact that guys can do that. There's a reason that, like, all of my friends are men and I don't really talk to women. Years of experience with conflict with women in different ways. It's just, it's tiresome to me. I like how straightforward guys are.
I got bullied terribly in junior high school because I was and am super fat. And like just endlessly. And one time something snapped and we got into a really big fight, like a really big fight. And then he just never bugged me again, and he'd come and talk to me and just, you know, and he hadn't before. And it's like it made us almost not friends, but we were suddenly like closer. It was wild.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Aralis,
Oh,
that's why
man.
we get along.
I'm not fat, I'm festively plump. That's something I'm working on, though. But girls in high school, dude, oh man, you people all traveled in packs, and if one of them would laugh at me, I would be like, well, it's all over. It's that's the end for me.
I was the kid in the corner, the teenager who just walked alone listening to my CD player. Back when, between
man.
classes, back when, like, did you used to do that? Did you used to bring a portable CD player to class with you?
No, I didn't go a lot.
Oh, that'd do it. No, I used to bring CD players to school, like the portable CD player, and in between classes, I just walked to next class, listen to CDs.
I just clapped for you.
Oh,
Give
thank
me
you.
another level. Yeah, good job, good job.
Oh, please say I can just play all these levels and not have to play any more Virgil levels. Please, 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 please.
Are there really only 3,801 types of soda on this planet? Pathetic.
All right, word, Dee Dee. Sorry about that. A lot of female friends. Some bad experiences with guys who claim to be your friends. Oh, I mean, I've just generally... Let me think. Yeah, a lot of bad experiences with people who just, you know, up and decide to split, which is the worst. They don't even let you know there's an issue until they're like, well, see ya. And I've had dudes and chicks do that.
World.
Yeah.
True.
Her gameplay is really boring, but there's lots of pretty lights. She didn't need to be in this game.
You don't need to be in this game.
I do, though. I'm not letting my soulmates down. They're gonna suffer through it with me, okay?
Oh,
I promise
man.
them.
Lucky. It's like I promised my child a beating, and by gumbo, I put him out. You've earned this. Yeah, Dee Dee, you know, you get to a point in life where you don't need a bunch of, like, really super tight friends. That's my experience anyway. I mean, of course, everyone's different. I don't mean to talk for everybody else. Yep. Excuse me.
Ugh.
Prince Oceanus, you were an istophobe. Oh, my
Oh,
condolences.
that's no fun.
Cut to contact more and more. True. Yeah, there was this dude that I knew since second grade that I thought was one of my tightest homies ever, and then he just quit coming around and he stopped answering his phone out of the blue. I think what happened is he introduced me to his girlfriend, and I was like, you know, I don't know, man. I mean, it's cool that you like her, but I don't think we vibe super well. And then I just never heard from him again.
My research
Oops.
tells me they
That sucks.
love discussing
Uh-huh.
this planet.
There should be room for that. If they're truly a friend, you know?
Oh, right? Like, if somebody said that, I would say, okay, I disagree, and I think they'll change your mind. And if I was upset by it, I'd say, hey, you know, don't talk about my girlfriend that way. I think we're going to have a misunderstanding here. And at which point, anyone who is truly your friend would say, oh, cool. All right, fair enough. Maybe I misspoke. Let's go hang out and play some video games. or have a beer or something instead of, well, you know, just splitting. Red on Shinigami eyes. I don't know what anything means anymore. So his girlfriend and later wife wasn't like me and shit talked me to him. Oh, that'll do it. Dick. Morales, I lost a friend in fifth. I'm just gonna read you what people say so you can sweat in this nightmare.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Hey, happy to help, masochist.
I'm not a
Morales
masochist.
says I lost. Well, Morales says I lost a friend in 5th grade because I yelled at her forcibly tickling me. I warned her 3 times. Oh, okay.
Sounds like you did what you had to do.
Dude, unwanted handsiness can go from funny to weird in a hurry. You know, it's like you get to the point where you say, okay, haha, stop touching me. And unless you know somebody and you've got a, like, not a mechanic, but you know what I mean, an understanding that he, okay. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't touch the introvert. I mean, yeah, again, but don't touch anybody.
Oh no, I
It's
went
like,
past the funny level.
This is the kind of joke that. What's that?
I went past the funny level.
Oh no!
I missed it.
Well, on to 420. It's the other funny number.
So, okay. I counted it. I can make it through the rest of this without doing Virgil.
Thank God.
My dogs are barking. Or is that the nearby jack?
Never shake hands. I actually, to be honest, I'm a hugger. But you know, obviously you got to gauge that. You got to if it's somebody that I'm tight with, you know, I'm a very huggy guy. But you know, I'm also like a big handshakey guy. It's like if I first meet you and it's in a quasi-professional setting, I like shaking hands. If we're mega tight, we haven't seen each other in a while, I'm a hugger. But obviously, it's usually pretty easy to tell when somebody would rather not do either of those things, and then I just don't.
In memoriam.
There's a giant piece of poop in that exhibit back there.
Is it called Bubsy?
Okay, that was good.
Ew.
That was
Wait.
good.
Was it called D&D 4th edition?
Oh.
All right. Okay then. What was it called? Jason Bullman's opinions? Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. It was still funny.
Got a little carried away there.
Honestly, I've been having so much fun with this. I've been looking over at Blue Sky occasionally. Nobody's really saying anything, which I find even funnier.
Oh, dear.
I'm having so much fun, man.
Yo, I guess there is something weirdly old schooly about this. I don't know. I guess I'm just not used to being this disappointed.
That's the thing, right? It's a disappointment. It's like, oh, dude, I thought you were better than this.
Yeah, right? It's like, okay, so I'm really disappointed in a way I didn't expect to be, but worse things have happened, and I'm just... enough of me is, well, I don't want to say dead inside, but you know what I mean.
I don't Blue Sky either. I have got a Blue Sky account. No one will ever know what it is, because it is a secret account just for looking at people and giggling a lot. Landed right on top of him. I will never tell anybody else my Blue Sky username. It is only for laughing.
That's a weird name.
Right now, the only people I follow on it are the Paizo people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't use it for much of anything, but I was like, oh, I bet some of them are over on Blue Sky, so I've been poking around over there. Yeah, it's a lurker account. No one will ever find it.
None shall see. You're creeping on nerds, dude.
They started it.
So wait a second. So you play Bubsy, and then you,
Oh,
when you're not doing that or working, you creep on nerds in Blue Sky. You live a wild life, man.
I don't creep on nerds regularly. That's not a thing I do normally. I normally don't go to Blue Sky. I just had a feeling that they'd be posting over there.
This boss looks kind of cool.
It's not a boss.
Okay, well that thing looks kind of cool.
Yeah, the giant mosquito. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, the beetle. Oh man, I've been wanting to play StarCraft 1 forever.
You should play it on stream. Can you get it? Does GOG sell it?
That's a good question. I've got it on CD here, but then I realized. Hey!
No, I'm laughing because computers don't have CD players anymore. That's why I'm laughing. I wasn't laughing at you being old. I've got the Deathgate cycle on CD. That's really old.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry, it was a knee-jerk reaction.
That's okay. You call
Fine.
it Twixu, like the Japanese. I love that. I wish I could remember.
I just call it Exu, like from Godzilla Final Wars, and that guy holds up his hands because his name is X. He goes Exu. He kind of does this douchey nod.
You do? You have a DVD player on your PC? Hell yeah. Oh, hi, Bob, over on YouTube. How's it going? Thanks for subbing. I appreciate it. Meow.
Oh, hey, Bob! Yeah, I can see your chat on the screen, even though I'm just watching on Twitch.
Yeah. Works out pretty good, right?
CD, DVD. Oh, man. I still remember. I'm not going to... I almost
Wait a
started to
second.
reminisce about burning CDs, but I won't.
Why is... Hold on a second. My restream chat's not working properly all of a sudden. What's happening? What's going on?
I subbed to Squidorable for her stance on Python.
No, I know, but it's not updating. It's not updating. There's a lot more Twitch and chat. Restream, are you doing okay? Sorry guys, if we're having trouble responding to you, something's going on with Restream. It's not showing me all of the chat stuff. If you go to Twitch, you'll see what I mean. It stopped with Aralis talking about her DVD player on her PC, and it hasn't moved since.
New post from Bullman.
Really? What about?
Okay, well, he pulled down the original post.
Yes, because he's a big baby.
It reads like this. TTRPGs can be a bridge, but fascists want to burn that bridge. They want one-party rule tied to ideas of nationalism and elitism that despises the other and constantly projects a sense of fear that they use to derive power. I didn't say anything about people who vote Republican.
Neither did I, you dolt. Okay, looks like Restream got fixed. I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh, did he really? But was that an old post or is that specific?
No, dude, he just put this up.
Absolute.
Wait. What the heck? Hang on. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, that says August 8th. This might be a bamboozle.
Bamboozle?
Hang on a second. Am I a fool?
According to his Twitter, he hasn't posted since January 11th.
Okay, yeah.
It's an old one?
God, time flies. Yeah, okay. So, sorry about that. I mean, this would have been a response to.
That's something he said, so that's still something important to know.
It is. Let's see. Of note, folks, this is September. Drawing me into a random thread and insulting me is a quick way to earn a block. I do not have the spare time to argue with strangers on social media. And to be clear, I am not going to block folks for having different views from my own or disagreeing with me. I am not going to block you for not liking my games. But the line is easily crossed if your opening remark is baiting, name-calling, or insults.
Okay, please share that so that I can access it?
My pleasure.
Thank you. Because all I did was say I never insulted him. And I never said anything about Republicans. I never did any of that. And he blocked me, so...
And the wild thing is, I don't think anyone... Here's a hot take, you know. Just cool me down if I need to. I don't think anyone really likes fascists.
No.
I don't think 99.9999999% of the people that these people call fascists are actually fascists.
Well, that's the problem. You can use the word and attach it to somebody and then say, you're evil! And then that's the end of the conversation.
And I think that the real point that they'll just never get is we're just sick of being called fascists. We're not mad that we've been called out for being fascists. It's not the same thing, man. It's not the same thing.
You know what it is, Dee Dee? It's our political system.
Well, it's become a religion for a lot of people.
Yes, it's kind of replaced religion in a lot of ways.
Oh God, that's profoundly sad. But yeah, oh, you fell in the water.
I did.
I mean, whatever. I'll just grab an ugly screen grab of an ugly screen grab, and then I'll ping it to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, enjoy. I guess my garbage is now your garbage.
I meant to do that.
I meant to do that.
Did you? I don't think you did.
Bubsy said he did. I'll believe Bubsy.
Bubsy sits on a throne of lies.
That's... oh, crap.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Anyway, the fact that he said that at all is hilarious, because he did exactly what he said he wasn't going to do. I love it. It's beautiful.
I wonder if there's a dubstep remix of You Had a Bad Day.
The dry cleaning bills are killing me.
That's kind of what my mind is like right now.
Thing is, I just...
I blame
there's no place for this
Tyrion.
stuff. And the strong multi-ethnic female I find has got to be a toxic white male.
Ooh, there's a
Don't
Nightcore
bury me
version.
with
Hang
my
on.
yarn.
Oh, are you finding what you want?
Yeah,
Well, you know, we could... you know what? You know what? Now I want to do this.
get Grok to do it.
No. Take the...
My
this part is
agent
hard.
said this was a comedy.
Take that version of Had a Bad Day and then just put all of his tweets to it. Like, cycle through them.
That sounds like I would rather
Somebody get me
put
my
a toothpick
lawyer.
under my toe and kick a wall.
Oh.
I don't want to go through all his tweets.
Not all of his tweets. I didn't literally mean all of his tweets.
Oh, wait a second.
Wise guys, huh?
Alrighty. Here we go. There we go.
Good run.
You found it?
Get it.
This is the theme to the past couple days.
I would play it right now, but I can't change the options to
Oh,
turn
you
this theme
wish I
sound
would
off.
let you off the hook for this? No. You've committed to this. No take backsies at this point. I've changed my mind.
I need it.
This part is really hard.
Second.
I did it again.
Bubsy, this part is really hard.
Yeah.
I keep getting to the point that I need to get to.
As a toxic white male,
Heaven smells like
you may sit on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
That's gonna
No!
leave a mark.
Take a seat, young troll fan.
Why I oughta.
Oh man, you want to yell about Star Wars for a while?
Something else that makes us mad. Let's do it.
Dude, I'm really tore back and chill for a Wednesday.
I'm not tore back because I promised myself that I wasn't going to drink anymore. But
Oh, good for you. Good for no. That's honestly, well done. Well done. I'm trying to cut back.
I wish I was, because I
No. Be proud. Don't wish. Be proud.
I had a good run. Get it?
No.
honestly, Dee, I don't know enough about the state of them.
Wait, Obsidian, aren't they the ones who used to be... No, they're not the ones who used to be Black Isle, are they? God, Black Isle. Nobody even knows who those are anymore.
I need a stunt double.
Oh! Dee Dee knows who Black Isle were! Cool! Yay! I'm so happy that you do. Baldur's Gate 2 was actually an extremely important game for me, because that's what got me into Dungeons and Dragons at all. My first tabletop RPG actually was a complete furry game. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness. In my defense, I didn't know what a furry was back then. I just liked Ninja Turtles. So, like, you know, my mutant coyote guy with a katana. Look, I didn't know.
Hey, I won't laugh at you. I used to do.
Accidentally joining up with.
I used to hang out on AOL Roleplay. I know all about that stuff.
Nothing personal, kid. I do not know Troika Didi.
Fun.
Agent said this was a comedy.
Well, okay, so Oceanus, here's the thing. Honestly, this is a really good game. Sort of antiquated now. It's really old from Palladium systems, and there was a table you could roll on. Every different kind of animal. Again, dude, this is not a furry thing. All right. You could have a mutation. So you roll on a table to see, okay, well, I'm a bird. Okay, what kind of bird? Okay, well, now I've got a certain amount of points to spend on what my mutation is. So, you know, you can fly, all right? Are your wings your arms, or do you have wings come out of your back? If you get the ones that are just your arms, maybe you have more points to spend on something like Hawk Eyesight, you know? It was a fun game. And, honestly, no regrets. I don't know what that is.
Ah!
Cruel world.
Yo, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes. When's the last time you ran an ad break, by the way?
You know what? It's been a while. Would you guys mind if I read an ad break over on Twitch real quick? That's actually not a bad idea. I'm finishing this game tonight. I'm not giving up until I do. I refuse. Well. All right. Well, we'll just take a quick little break. I'll take like a 2-minute break, and we'll come back real quick. How about that?
All right, word. Okay.
All right,
Bye,
awesome.
everybody.
Remember to mute your mic.
It doesn't matter, apparently.
Apparently not. I could hear you with Dead by Daylight the other night. Anyway, be right back. Ooh, let me make sure I choose the right screen.
Good to meet you, Oceanus. Hope to see you again, brother.
Bye, Oceanus. Thanks for stopping by. It was good to see you. Where's my BRB screen? There it is. Okay, be right back, guys. Okay, question. Oh, I'm a little out of breath. I was running all up and down stairs. Hipster said he's going to BRB for a few minutes and then he'll be back. So, do you guys want to keep playing Bubsy, or should I put a video on in the background and we could just hang out and chat? No worries either way. It was just a thing that I was thinking about, and I thought I'd ask you guys. Ah, hell yeah. I got an AliExpress order in. Which sounds lame, and it kind of is. But it makes me happy. Heck yeah. I shop AliExpress when I need to. Like, I just bought this, like, they have... There's so much stuff. Like, what I have here, what arrived today, I collect Tamagotchis, and where did I put it? There it is. I've got a new Tamagotchi. Well, it is. Amazon's full of knockoff merchandise, and they make you pay like 5 times the actual price for it because people don't know better. That's the thing. I had to get a craft knife because I need to modify this case for my Tamagotchi because it's for a previous model. I'm not going to pay whatever Amazon wanted me to pay. I paid $1.50 and they'll send it to me from China directly. You know? But I got a really cute Hello Kitty strap for my Hello Kitty Tamagotchi. Let me put a video on. If you guys are cool with it, why don't we just hang out and watch a video for a little bit? And I'll finish Bubsy next time because screw it. I'm having a fun night. What are we gonna... Let me... Yeah, I'm kind of in that part of the night, which is me bashing my head against the wall with Bubsy. Playing Bubsy for longer than 2 hours is kind of a bigger ask than it sounds like it would be. Okay, so let's put this here. And put that down, and then let me get YouTube up. Okay, that sounds good. What should I... Oh. Hold on a second.
I need to restart.
I gotta save that video for once Kipster's here because his Oshi is Neurosama. And it looks really cute. Okay, so... Let's do this. Okay, you'll be in listen-only mode for a while. Sounds good. Here. This is what I want. That's little discordant, but sorry if that's loud. I can't tell exactly where it's at. Now let me get rid of Bubsy. Get out of here, Bubsy. And then we'll do this. I can do OBS. How's it going? Good to see you. It's been a while. How you been? Hydrate? Hell yeah. Absolutely. Let me just capture my browser here. No, not game capture. Window capture, please. And then this. Kipster will be back shortly. He ran off to go do something real quick. You've been okay? Good to hear. I had a package just come in, which is why I'm kind of just hanging out here. There we go. Okay. I also had a package come in from, oh, what are they called? U2s. And I don't know who it is. If it's a VTuber or if it's something from a show. I think I ordered a Cult of the Lamb plushie, but I don't think those are ready yet. Been sleeping a lot lately? Well, you've probably been pretty busy. And rest is important. Oh, this works perfectly. That's awesome. Okay. Now, what is this U2's plushie that came in today? A bag inside a bag. What are we looking at here? It's my Deb plushie from Invader Zim! I forgot I ordered this! He's so cute! I've always wanted a Dib plushie! I watched Invader Zim back when it was first on the air. We had one of those big old satellite dishes. Like the gigantic ones that you had to manually turn with the remote, and the entire, like, 30-foot structure would do that. So I remember, I think it was on the G4 satellite. That's why G4 was called G4, by the way, because it was on the G4 satellite. Like, you had to choose the satellite that any channel was on. It was pretty crazy. It was old even then, but our house came with it, so... Oh, he's cute. I'm so happy. And something else came, too. I know I'm just ranting about stuff that I got. But my copy of the original Nosferatu from England arrived today. I think it was Eureka who released it. I did all this research to try to find the best version. I regret that I got rid of most of my Invader Zim stuff. It was one of those things where I liked it. I'm gonna sound like a total jerk here. I liked it before it was popular. But it was one of those things where I did. I liked it since it came out. I was a big fan of Jonan Vasquez. And so when it became super popular and was everywhere, I turned kind of into an elitist, and I'm like, I don't want this stuff anymore, and I regret that. Because I had, like, Gur plushies and Dib plushies. I had the DVD box set. I think I sold that because it soared in price. Yeah. F.W. Murnau's Nosferatu. This is a gorgeous Blu-ray. I'm so happy. See, when I got that region-free Blu-ray player for Christmas from my father, region no longer stops me. I can get all the best DVDs and Blu-rays. I think this one's European. Come on. Open up, you. My chili is ice cold at this point. But now I have time to eat it. It's so stupid. Region locks are just the most useless thing. I've never understood them, and they're really antiquated, and they really should go. But games do it too. That's the good thing about the Switch. The Switch does not do it. Oh, there's a really pretty booklet in here. Oh, how wonderful. Yeah, region locks are stupid, and I hate them, and they should all go away. Yeah, the fact that they had it for 3DS pisses me off. Luckily, it seems like they learned their lesson because they didn't go back. Because, honestly, the Japanese have a lot more physical games for the Switch than we do. At least, not just the Japanese, the Asia region. You had a 3DS for each region? Wow, that is dedication. Both of my 3DSs. I have two of them, and they're both, well, no, technically I have three. But they're all American. I wasn't that cool. This chili is really good. Sorry, I'm so hungry. that's the great thing about the Switch. I have got... What do I have? I have a bunch of games that are Japanese. I've got Lollipop Chainsaw, Detective Pikachu, The Record of Lodos War game. Got some other stuff too. You hate the Switch? Poor Switch. I just ordered some new controllers for my Switch, a new set of knockoff Joy-Cons that are really good. Oh, do you have big hands? Because I know people with big hands have kind of an issue with it. I have really tiny hands, so I find the Joy-Cons just fine, but I totally get not finding them comfortable. Oh, the drifting. You know what? I've had issues with drifting with the Pro Controller, but never with a Joy-Con. I guess I lucked out. But my Pro Controller, I had to get rid of it. Like... You know what you can do? That's true. That's very true. But you know what you can do is, like I said, I bought knockoff Joy-Cons, and that sounds like they'd be terrible. Now that's true. The whole Nintendium thing doesn't really apply to the Switch. But you can get knockoff Joy-Cons that are very high quality. They feel just like a real Joy-Con. And the only thing they miss is the amiibo functionality. Everything else is now present in most of them. I bought these... I bought really cute pink Sailor Moon ones. Oh. See, I don't play in handheld mode too much. When I do, it's not an issue, but I haven't... I've got it right here. I was just using it. Why can't I find it? There it is. I have a 8-bit dough ultimate that I use for my Switch because I had those problems with a with the Pro Controller. It was awful. Like, I could fix it, but I had to use canned air, and it was constant. Like, whatever material was around the ball of the left joystick on my Pro Controller would just flake off, and it would get into the contacts, and it would constantly drift. It was awful. Oh my god, I just made the weirdest face. I was just leaning over to put that away. Hell yes, Sailor Moon. Aurelus, are you in the US? If you don't mind me asking. Because if you like Sailor Moon, they just announced today that the Sailor Moon musical is coming to US cities for a limited North American run. Like, I think it's called Sailor Moon Live. I think they announced 13 cities they're going to. You can bet you're behind. I'm gonna be trying to get to one of them. Funny story, I actually may have started crying today because I was so excited to hear that. It was happy tears, but I was sitting there at work and I found out about it, and so I'm out here just bawling my eyes out. Like, oh my god, I remember being in New York City for a vacation and going to Chinatown. Same! Sailor Moon was it. Sailor Moon was everything. I remember going to Chinatown on vacation, and there was there was this bootleg store in Chinatown, right? Go figure. And it had fan subbed anime, but it also had Sailor Mew. And it was... I still have the VHS and it still works. It wasn't, I mean, there's no subtitles, nothing like that. It was just the raw copy of one of the best of tapes. I think it was with, I forget her name, the Hafu. Maria? Oh no, there's no city near you doing it? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to travel a while. And it might even be too expensive for me, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to try. Sorry, I should wait to eat the rest of this until Kipster comes back. Oh no, really? Well, I'm sorry to hear that it's not going to be near you. I feel bad that I told you now.
What'd you do?
I told Aralis about the Sailor Moon play thing, but it's not playing near her.
Oh.
So I feel bad.
And you got excited too. God, you suck.
I do, I suck.
Oh boy. Man, this is so chill. You got music going?
Nope, just this.
No. Okay.
I've just been chowing down on my chili and rambling.
My hamster is out.
Oh, he is?
He's just a cute little man. He's not very smart.
Your hamsters are pretty
Where
cute.
are we going on this train ahead?
This is the Yamanote line.
Okay. I don't know where that goes.
Nor do
but-
I.
Oh! That sucks, Troll fan, but I have actual legit good news, like really exciting news. Sorry to get all real world political, but apparently a ceasefire has been signed. Has occurred, I should say, between Israel and Palestine, like an hour ago.
Hey.
Yeah, right?
That's good news no matter what side you're on.
Exactly. So now, I don't have to listen to my mom and my sister argue about it anymore. Woohoo!
Oh, has that been a thing you've been having to deal with?
Throw me under this train. Same here, Dee Dee. I wish there were ceasefires all over the place. I'm a big proponent of ceasefires in general. Right, Tesaro? That made me so happy. It should make everyone happy. Spread the word. Woo!
Welcome back.
WB.
Sorry, I'm just doing my usual trolling of, not trolling, but trolling as in looking for responses. I had to clarify because I'm talking about Paizo.
Well, and Troll Fan is in here as well, so.
That's true.
Well, Dee Dee, hang in there. All right, I can't imagine what you're going through. It must be awful, but I expect things are going to start looking a lot better, a lot sooner rather than later, brother. Of course, I'm just a cartoon bear on the internet, but we're pulling for you. Which line is this?
Yamanote.
Yamanote, okay. Where did we get on?
I don't know. It just says the Yamanote line.
Well, it's in Tokyo. Look for a sign. Which stop are we at? We should play GeoGuessr!
That could be fun for a little bit. Sure, we could play. I mean, no, we can't because I have to subscribe. They make you pay
No
for
way.
it now. Yeah. Last
Well, how
time I
much is
tried.
it?
Last time I tried to play, they wanted me to pay.
Boo.
Let me look.
Yeah, Dee Dee. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about, you know, world news. Oh, what does the sign say? But I do know you're a very sweet guy, and I hope the best for you, and you don't deserve bad things. But it's cool to hang out with you, and we can, you know, ramble about games or watch Squidorable suffer playing Bubsy or watch me get mad getting hooked, and, you know, just try to distract ourselves from the bleak things and find joy in the good.
Hey, guess what I found?
Tell me what you found.
A free alternative to GeoGuessr.
Okay.
It's the same thing. It's just called OpenGuessr.
Well, that's cool. We should do that sometime.
Yeah. That's very smart of whoever this was. They were like, oh, they're charging for it. We'll just make a free version of the same thing.
I'm all leaning forward to try to read that sign.
It says 3050.
305. Is that an M and an R?
No, it's kanji.
Oh my god. This is why I wouldn't make it in Japan.
A little jingle they constantly play. Do you think these guys hear this stuff in their dreams?
Probably.
Like, have you ever worked at a fast food place and then gone to sleep and then had the buzzer go beep, beep, beep in your head, like the
Oh
fry
my
buzzer?
God.
That used to
Yes.
happen to me all the time. It would startle me awake.
Yeah, then you jolt awake and you feel completely robbed because the least favorite part of your day just invaded your favorite part of your day.
Exactly. Like,
Your
cool, I
night.
just got woken up by work. I appreciate that. It wasn't even happening.
Oh, Troll, so you're in SoCal. Do you ever make it to
You mean Auralis?
Oskai? Huh?
Auralis was the one who said she's in SoCal.
Auralis. Oh. Okay. In that case, Offkai Expo. It's like a big anime / VTuber.
Yeah, it's the big
Get together.
VTuber convention.
Sorry, Troll. I saw blue. It's late. I have so many excuses. You were sick? Oh, June's right around the corner, though.
On the left side will open. Please change your floor, the Chiyoda subway line, and the
Isn't SoCal. See, I think that might be a thing that happens to a lot of people who are from the bigger states. If something is somewhere, we assume it's close to the person we're talking to.
Like, oh, you're from Texas?
Right.
You know?
It's like, oh man, I'm in Dallas. You in Fort Worth? Oh, I'll drive over and see you. How far is it?
I will be right back. I gotta put my bowl in the sink.
Oh my
the
goodness, if
chili's
it
gonna
isn't
get
already on Iceborne.
glued.
I've been to Texas once. It was lovely. Let's see here. I'm just trying to figure out where we are on this line. I can't read this. Does anyone here read kanji? No. You read English? Oh! I'm actually a little jealous. I wish I could read English.
The next station is Tabata. JY.
Auralis, I know, right? Weebs, all of us.
Please change your floor, the Keihin Tohoku line.
I wonder if there's a Shinkansen simulator. Not simulator, but ride along. That'd be pretty dope.
Back.
Well, that's a lot of masks. When was this video?
Let's see.
Let's guess, guys. 2021, I'm going to say.
Well, I've got to make it smaller to find out. 3 years ago.
Oh, I was close.
I can't do math, so I will trust you on that.
That would be 2022.
Oh, okay. Legitimately couldn't
2025
figure
now.
that out, yeah.
That's okay. You got tentacles in your head. I understand.
Oh, I didn't get to tell you about my cool Dib plushie.
You're cool. What now?
Dib from Invader Zim. I pre-ordered a U2's plushie of him forever ago, and it arrived today.
Oh, wow. I haven't thought of Invader Zim in a hot minute.
I know! I was so excited. I had gone to probably order the Ame Same figures.
Okay, cool. Good idea. Good idea.
I think I went to go order those, and I got Dib. Because he was there, and I can't say no to him. He was like, he's me.
Artie and I said tentacles. Will you grow up? No, don't grow up. If you grew up, you'd leave the stream immediately and have no use for people such as we.
That's a good point. Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh, jury duty. I've wanted jury duty always. They turned me
okay.
down.
Yeah. I get off the hook on account of my epilepsy, but otherwise, I almost got on jury duty once. Didn't seem so bad, but
See, I want it because my job pays me for it. So it's like I'd get paid by work and I'd get free food and I could do jury nullification if I felt it was unfair. Or no, that's not what it's called, is it? What's that thing? Kipster, you know what that is, jury nullification. Yeah. I want the chance to use that if it's necessary.
you would too, and it's like whatever the opposite is, you would be the one just sitting with your arms crossed, like
No.
no,
No.
I don't wanna. Like he's strangling the bailiff right now, and you'd be like, no.
No, no, no. But that's literally the only reason I'd want jury duty is because work would pay for my days.
Widowy. It is widowy the only reason. My hamster is trying to dig through the glass of his aquarium right now. I have concerns. God bless him. Keep trying, little buddy.
He's not very smart. You're right.
No. He's got moxie, though, and that's what counts. He's just a little guy. There's not much room for brains in his head. One of my 3 sons. He's Frobo Baggins, and then I've got Hamwise Gamgee, and Hamdolph the White.
Hamsters are great.
They are. Did start a show? I do. I have a Twitch. What are you talking about? You can come and watch me lose at Dead by Daylight sporadically. My 3 sons. Oh, wait.
Make a reality show. Just put a camera in each of their cages.
Just watch my hamsters kill each other. I don't think I'd like that show.
The doors on the right side will open.
Blocked. That's fair. That's reasonable.
Speaking of blocked. Sorry, I keep...
You're obsessed, lady.
I can't get it out of my mind.
Yeah. Oh, I do relate.
I forgot I was going to Blue Sky. Then I was shocked somebody followed me because I have a random account that has no connection to anything, but then I saw that they're an artist, so...
Oh my god, they can smell the VTuber on you.
Apparently! I've never followed any VTubers on here, but they can smell us a mile away.
Oh my god, it's the worst. I don't think this is a problem you've had. Maybe you have. But me, since I play Dead by Daylight a lot, I'd have people come in and try to feign interest, you know?
That's happened a few times to me.
And it has, okay. And then, you know, it's kind of fun to try to weed them out because they'll be all like, oh, wow, Dead by Daylight. I love this game. And I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. Who's your favorite killer? Long pause. I like Wraith and Blight. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, what do you like the most about him? Long pause. Anyway, would you like to buy some art? I noticed that your site could be improved a lot.
That's funny.
Hurtful.
次は大塚、大塚、オレンジは右側です。東京桜トラム。
Yeah.
それでは
I wish I could play Huntress decently.
I wish I could play
envy people.
Dead by Daylight without falling asleep.
Oh, where are we? I
Tokyo.
can't read kanji!
You can't read. You keep forgetting that you can't read kanji.
Is that the old capsule building? No.
I'm waiting for
Head pats, yay! Thank you.
Aw.
I need to play that game. Maybe next week I'll add it. I haven't played it in forever.
Aurelius, Dead by Daylight is sort of a horror game, but it's more like really involved horror-themed tag / hide and seek.
Killer Clowns didn't die already on. It's still around. I just keep forgetting to play it. I don't think it is necessarily doing great compared to Dead by Daylight, but it's still
Nothing
chugging
is.
along.
Asymmetrical humiliation. It's a bully simulator, Dee Dee. Yes.
Oh my god, every time that door closes, I think that a door has closed on my end and I start looking around. That train door keeps messing with me.
See, I haven't got the audio from the video. I'm just listening to music and talking to you in Discord and reading chat.
Oh, see, every time he opens and closes the door, it sounds really like right next to my head. Oh, or Ellis, really? That makes sense. I have the exact opposite.
Be right back. My hamster needs more water. He's a precious little guy.
Okay. Digging through the glass. That sucks. I'm exactly the opposite. I lack all visual memory, so I can't. Like, I think at some level I might not literally might not be able to relate to that. So to me that sounds interesting, but I can imagine it would be difficult.
The doors on the left side will open. Please change your floor. The show
Ah, it's too far. I just gave him an ice cube from what I was drinking. Should be fine.
You said you had alcohol.
What?
You had alcohol. You said so. Did you just make your hamster drunk?
Oh, dude, why? I wouldn't do that. He needed more water, so I just gave him an ice cube.
If you're on jury duty, you promise to convict any VTuber? Mm-hmm.
That's why we
Luckily,
got
I
off.
never leave my house.
Luckily. Unalive in Minecraft, if you please. God.
Have you been
Troll.
listening?
Troll, please. Please convict me first.
Have you been listening to the way YouTubers have to talk now?
What? I mean, for like years, right? It's the same nonsense.
It keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting
so
worse. The weird second language they have to develop in order to get monetized.
What, is Unalive too edgy now?
I've heard talk in synonyms now. Like, I've heard other people resort to things other than unalive. I think it might be.
Like, end, I remember. Then it became game end. No, wait, it was kill in Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
and then it was end or game end. They never even tried terminate, which frankly I think is cooler anyway.
Oh, it's like on TikTok with Pokemon cards. You can't, this is different, but it's the same kind of idea. You can't sell things on TikTok like Pokemon cards that are loose. So everybody uses berries. You just say something is 5 berries, that means it's $5. You can't speak of the money. It's
Okay, that's cool though.
it's kind of fun, right? That they found a way
That's
to work
cool.
around that. Oh, dude,
Don't they-
people going on Red Note, that is such a bad idea. I don't think people understand how bad Chinese propaganda really is and how strict Chinese rules actually are.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Look, Elon Musk is the devil. Therefore, I'm going to fling myself into the arms of communist China because surely they will respect me and all of my needs.
14. The doors on the right side will open.
That's the thing, like, they've got... Yeah, I saw that it was owned by a Chinese company, Dee Dee. I caved. I've held to that principle for a long time, but I caved for Marvel Rivals. I'll admit it. That's why I stopped playing Genshin Impact, all that stuff. But, I did. I gave in.
Anti-Taiwan, anti-Tibet. Remember? Man, you know what? Now I'm all mad about Coco and Hachima again.
Oh, yeah. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Messed up how they did our girls that way.
I haven't thought
I think
about
that
that
was
in
the
forever.
only time I can think of that I didn't find HoloLive generally very, very based.
I mean, I guess they didn't know what to do, so they were trying to figure it out as they went.
That's true. Because, you know, Yagu's sitting there like, I just want funny anime girls to be on YouTube and hang out together. Why is China angry at me?
I feel bad for the Chinese girls that ended up getting axed over that.
Oh my god.
The
Wade.
unicorn one was really cute. She
real sad.
she did this whole, I remember it was like she went on a date, like a dating sim with us for her debut stream. It was adorable.
Oh.
You'd betray me for $5? Dang.
Buy me a sub.
They probably did go indie, but I think they stuck to Billy, and I don't go to Billy, so I never saw them again.
Some of the Chinese holo girls were ones of the bullies of Coco. Yeah, man. Don't you wish that you knew? Because, of course, all of us are reading the dirt sheet. Well, no, I'm sorry. Dirt sheets is wrestling terms. We're piecing together what we can. By the way, Rev says Desu and
Straub?
false ID. Wow, no, my eyes just crossed and I almost fell out of my chair. Are a lot of fun to listen to for what they can dig up, but there's so much that we'll just never know.
Sorry, I was just changing the category.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you asked some
I don't know.
Chinese anime? I'm just gonna call it Chinese anime. I can't try to pronounce that. That's not gonna happen.
But, you know, to do with Chinese games, I'm not necessarily opposed as such. God knows I buy a lot of Chinese knockoff Transformers, and I have no regrets whatsoever. Black Myth Wukong looks amazing, and I'm really happy that it beat out so many AAA games coming out of Western studios. Depends on the devs. True.
Man, sounds like I'm gonna need to pay attention to some Chinese shows.
Should we make like an anime book club in the Discord?
That's a
Like we can
really
all
fun
suggest
idea. Oh my
Yeah, we can-
gosh.
Yeah, we can suggest stuff, be it new or old, because like everyone is watching ReZero. Well, not everyone, but you know what I mean. But a ton of people may not have seen or even heard of something like Outlaw Star. that was like kind of a B tier. You know what I mean? Or something that you're watching. ReZero's amazing, Dee Dee. You shut your mouth. Okay, Outlaw Star is good. We're good again now, but I've never seen Devilman, for instance. I've never seen Betterman though.
Oh, I don't know Betterman. I've heard of Tenchi Muyo. Oh, Tenchi Universe.
I crushed so hard on Ryoko.
I love Dayeka. Not romantically, I just liked her a lot.
Boring.
Escaflowne was weird. Escaflowne was I just couldn't get into it, but it has one of the best opening themes.
Escaflowne.
No, not that
like
one.
That. Something like that?
No.
What do you mean?
It's not that.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Absolutely it is.
It is not.
It so is. I was thinking, Escaflowne.
No,
That's
that's
the
not
song.
it. That is not it.
It says its name. It says its name.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's Escaflowne.
I know how the song starts, and it is not that. They don't say Escaflowne in the song once. I don't know what you're talking about.
They do too.
They do not. He is. He's gaslighting me.
They said. Escaflowne.
Oh, and the new OVA, he ends up with everyone. Hopefully not Sasami.
The next station is Shinjuku. JY17. The doors on the left.
I used to have was
Welcome to the
Sasami too.
Discord. Well, you know, if she's in tsunami mode,
No,
Sasami's
that's
weird,
true.
right? Isn't
She can
like,
age up. She can age up.
well, we don't know how old she really is, right? Because all of them are like Jirai old, except for Ryoko, who's
A demon.
well, they call her a demon, but she's kind of a clone monster that Washu made.
Right. We're talking Tenchi Universe, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like everything works out all right, Troll.
Yeah, the idea of like an anime club, like a book club, is a fun idea. I like that. Good call.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jirai, that was kind of their thing.
I'm finding this Escaflowne song, and you're gonna think I'm so cool.
A pet pick channel, yeah.
Not hack sign.
Dot hack sign is phenomenal. Here,
Dude,
I'll get the
hang
Discord
on.
set up now, and I'll make some of these channels.
Yeah, I mean we're on a choo-choo train, right?
Yeah.
Dot hack was so flippin' cool.
Every time that door opens, I turn my head because it sounds so real.
You know, what about a playthrough of Dot Hack? That could be a fun thing to stream. And then we'll watch the anime at the same time. Because there were like 3 different animes.
Does the game hold up anymore, though?
Beats me. I remember loving it.
Yeah, Dee. It was so good at the time. How every game came with the OVA disc.
Yeah, that was the best, renting that from the local video store. And then you'd get an anime and you'd get the game. And it was outstanding, dude.
This is a Yamanote Line train bound for Shibuya and
Dot Hack was an experience. And they've never re-released it. They re-released GU, I think, right? Which is the one you're talking about, but the original one, they've never re-released, and I don't understand.
Be like, Data Drain! Remember that? That was so cool.
That was awesome.
So cool.
I didn't like the one with the incest, though. That one was weird.
Look, just because they screamed Oni-chan and Lena for a solid 10 minutes while staring at each other and reaching their hands out. Anyway.
Yeah, that one was so weird. Oh, I haven't thought about that show in a minute. Oh, it's not canon.
I don't even know if I have heard of this dot hack Twilight.
Isn't that the one? Isn't it called Dot Hack Twilight?
I thought it was dot hack sign.
No, Dot Hack Sign is the basic one. I'm talking about the one where the brother and sister are Kite and Black Rose's avatars.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was called.
I never watched Anime Unleashed. I don't know. Just never managed to.
次は原宿
Look, my point is, there's definitely a song
右側です
that just says, Escaflowne.
Oh, you can't
It's so-
find it though.
Dude, look, I will watch the anime, all right? Because I remember it clearly, because I thought it was really stupid. Because the giant robot shows up and does something heroic, and then it's like, it sings the song. It doesn't sing the song, but the soundtrack kicks in and sings about the robot. And, you know, think about it in between commercial intermission. What do you mean? I don't think about anything ever.
他の鉄道会社への折り返乗車のご利用をお願いいたします。
Ooh.
日本のホームページをご覧ください
Good Smile Company made a pretty darn cool Escaflowne or two.
Nobody believes you.
What do you mean? What? Dude! All right, look, I refuse to be gaslit. All right, I don't
You
care
know
how
what's
many
really
is
funny is maybe we can't hear your harmonica, but we can hear your chair squeaking.
No,
Yeah,
that was actually my microphone arm.
your microphone arm
that?
sounded like that. No, I didn't hear that. I assumed it was your chair squeaking. I just found it really funny.
No. Thank you, Dee Dee. See, Dee Dee's on my side.
Escaflowne. Okay, I'm just saying it wasn't the theme song. I know the theme song, and that wasn't it.
It's the name of the show, and they sing it. What else? What else dare I say?
Kimi wo aishiteru boko. I know the song. It's one of my favorite anime openings.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Go ahead. Can you put the music on in the background? Quick karaoke stream. Do it. You won't.
Karaoke. I don't know all the lyrics off the top of my head.
Oh, it's your favorite song.
It's not my favorite song. It's one of my favorite anime openings. There's a big difference.
Oh, okay, fine.
Plus, I don't want to get my stream struck off of YouTube. I'm on
Okay.
YouTube now.
Right.
As long as I'm simulcasting to YouTube, I don't dare. They will destroy me.
空いているところがありますので足元にご注意ください The next station is Shibuya. JY.
Wonder if Neurosama.
Shibuya. We're in Shibuya. I heard it.
Shibuya.
Shibuya roll call.
Shibuya. Shibuya roll call. My name is Kevin. Yeah, that is my name. Yeah, they call me Kevin. Yeah, because that's my name.
Please watch your step when you leave the train.
I gotta ignore the way the Discord's gonna be looking. I'm gonna move some stuff around and organize it.
Okay. I'm still watching the choo-choo train.
Magic
All right,
Knight
we're in
Rayearth is
Shibuya.
so good. That opening is again one of the other bests.
Remember that Daikon 97 thing?
Yes.
Daikon 95? I wonder if people have seen. And what was so cool about this is this is back when anime was absolutely not popping off. And so seeing something like that on YouTube was humongous. Can I find it? Daikon 4. Yes.
Daikon 4, wasn't that made for like some... Yeah, it was made for like a convention or something.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to better organize channels in Discord.
Oh my god, this song. Okay, hang on. I'm going to put this in the chat for everyone. I pray you watch it and put yourself in the position of a very, very young bear where anime was tremendously hard to come by. And YouTube, I mean, this is only a 4-year-old version of it. I think it was like originally uploaded something like 17 years ago.
Oh
God
no,
help me.
it's blocked in your country. That sucks, Dee Dee.
Oh no. Well, there's got to be some version of... Just look up Daikon 4 or Daikon Anime. You will find it, I hope, anyway. It's so worth it. But as soon as you hear this song, Squid, you're gonna just be slapped in the face by nostalgia.
Probably.
It's either real or it's a dream. There's nothing that is in between.
Dude, I used to print out the lyrics to a lot of anime songs in Romanji at school, and then I'd carry it with me and memorize it on my way home from school because it took me forever to get home. It took me like an hour on the bus.
Oof.
So I'd just listen to the CDs and I'd memorize the lyrics phonetically. Let's see here. Text. Let's see.
Has anyone here seen Starship Velociraptor? I'll go ahead and drop that into the Discord. It is a music video by Jonathan Young. And it is one of the coolest anime that you can fit into 4.5 minutes.
I've never heard
I want
of
this show to be
Ixion DT, but I have heard of Sakura Wars. I've heard nothing but great things about Sakura Wars.
Let's see here. I think I'll put this under anime. Why not? It's close enough. There we go. Bang. Put out the Velocipaster, and it probably isn't very good. But Starship Velociraptor is amazing. It kind of inspires me. A lot has inspired me ever since this Paizo breakdown. It's really weird and interesting, you know?
That's the thing. I haven't had a ton of negative feelings around the whole Paizo thing. It's actually been a lot of positive feelings, which I've never experienced before. It's like it broke something in me where it's like, oh.
Well, perhaps we're at this point where we've been disappointed enough at our age that something like this is like, of course, but we have so much stuff that the disappointment isn't even a disappointment. People who are gamers by now, we have all of our own stuff. So if something cuts us off, it's not like the homies from days of yore that we were all talking about earlier, who just ups and splits. Because it's like, you know, we're fine. And we will be fine.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said in one of the posts. It's like, I have had so many hobbies ripped away from me by people at this point. Paizo has no power over me.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like the Labyrinth. You have no power over me. And that feels good.
Yeah, it's a very empowering feeling. To get that realization. Be like, oh, okay.
Maybe that's why I'm in like such a good mood about it, which is bizarre. But that's why I've opted to go from the Pathfinder campaign setting. I looked at all my Forgotten Realms stuff, all of it. And I go, wait a second, why am I not playing in my favorite campaign setting of all time anymore?
No reason not to.
Heck yeah. You know, funny enough, I don't think I asked everybody, or else if you talked about it, I didn't see. Anybody here play tabletop role-playing games? I know we got some Warhammer aficionados among us, but Pathfinder, D&D, GURPS.
I have the original Sailor Moon role-playing game. I need to learn to play that. Because that would be really fun.
The original Dragon Ball Z role-playing game. Then the books wound up being worth hundreds and hundreds, so I sold them.
Wow.
Yeah. The game wasn't even all that great, so. D&D in college, graph paper based, exactly. I wrote out entire character sheets on line paper because I didn't always have ready access to a printer, so I had one master sheet, and then I would use regular notebook paper and write stuff in the same place. And then I'd have the maps on a grid, and then most of the time when I was DMing, because I made the mistake of DMing once, so I became the perpetual DM forever. I would describe rooms and only show lines if need be. Roll to Darkness. It's not a D&D path. D&D, you are cultured.
Yeah, that's a
cool.
lot of RPGs.
I want to hear stories, dude, about adventures people have been on, characters that you've had. If you want to spurg, guys, this is the place. This is the time.
I just found a Sailor Moon LCD game. Whoa.
TTRPGs that requires knowing people. Well, kind of.
That's why I played on Neverwinter Nights roleplay servers back in the day.
Right, exactly.
I played online as much as I could. I didn't play in person for quite a while.
Mm-hmm. I'm extremely careful about meeting a new group to play a tabletop game with because oh boy, has that seldom gone well in the long term. Even online. Yeah. Can't stand modern players. Oh my god. Yeah.
I was actually just looking up Sailor Moon games. I remember one for the PC and it was terrible. I owned it. It was like, there was like a Doom clone in it, and then there was a fashion show that you would do. It was like paper dolls. It was terrible. It was the worst.
Oralis, which generation of PlayStation? I can look it up. Is this like PS1, PS2? Oh, I found a PS1 version.
Maybe I can find it. I want to...
Old PS1. Dude, look at all these ideas we're suddenly having for games to stream. This is fun.
Let me see if I can show you guys. The 3D Adventures of Sailor Moon.
Kid Station, Sailor Moon, Chibi use the disc plus box. Japan. Okay.
It's on YouTube. I don't dare. You know what? I'm sorry to the one person watching on YouTube. I'm going to end the stream over on YouTube. Oh, I can't. I'm dual casting. It won't let me stop it on one, I don't think.
Well, you've locked yourself in now.
No, let me see if this will let me do it. If I click the button. Okay, to the one person watching on YouTube, I am so sorry. I'm going to try to end the stream just because I want to play this thing. If you're watching, please feel free to come over to Twitch. They only mute my audio over here, so I won't get a copyright strike. So
yeah, come hang out with us here. Want to get to know ya. So now Squid's got no excuse not to karaoke.